The federal government has restated its pledge to provide stable electricity supply in the next 2 months. The Minister of Power, Professor Barth Nnaji, said this at a ministerial platform in Abuja as he evaluated the power sector. President Goodluck Jonathan on Monday admitted that mistakes were made by the government at the planning stage of building independent power plants because of a rush to achieve results, and in the process the feasibility studies were overlooked. Professor Nnaji, however, assured Nigerians that the twin monsters of water and gas that has been hindering surplus power supply are currently being addressed.
This has to be one of the most heated sessions of the ministerial platform that has been on for over a week now. The Minister of Power had a tough nut to crack as he attempted to pacify Nigerians and offer reassurances of better days to come, even though promises of improved power supply are becoming more difficult to sell to Nigerians who appear to have been fed up. Evaluating the sector, most of the contracts for independent power plants awarded in 2006 had no plans for gas supply, which has led to the non-commissioning of many of the plants. But the Minister of Power announced that efforts are on ground to lay gas pipelines to the sites so that they can begin to generate electricity.
You will need to see power increases going on this year. And I have already said that, yes, if the gas is there as planned, because it's not as somebody promising, as planned. Because Ministry of Power is not responsible for gas, but we work together with Ministry of Petroleum to ensure that the power plants are fueled. And once this gas is there, you will see at least 1,500 megawatts on the grid, in addition to what we have now.
The reports made available by the Ministry of Power shows that the maximum delivered capacity currently stands at 4,400 megawatts, though this number has been challenged in some quarters as being lower. The report also discloses that transmission networks are being expanded and privatization of the sector is expected to be completed by October this year. The Ministry of Mines and Steel also came under appraisal as the Minister, Architect Musa Sada, announced plans to support the power sector reforms with coal power plants.
When you start a coal power plant, you want it to run for 10, 15, 20 years continuously without switching it off. So one of the basic things that you must have is you must have the right quantity of reserve so that you do the right calculation. If I start this plant, it will run for so number of years because you are tying it to the reserves that you have. This is a must study before you start talking about establishing coal power plants. And this is why we have an agency specifically responsible for making sure that this kind of information is available to investors to be able to invest in developing coal power plants in the country.
Whether in the power sector, mines and steel development, or any other sector for that matter, the man on the street wants to see a direct impact of these plans on the quality of his life. Doris Okenwa, Channels Television News.